me tell you about a friend. It's Craig LeBlanc where the good times never end. Talking Parks and Rec, it's a show you gotta know. Welcome one and all to the Daily Parks and Rec Show. It's the Daily Parks and Rec Show.
What I love most about my position is the community connections that we get to build people and serve people. So that's honestly, I'm very grateful to have the position that I have. And it was not a plan, and it's been such a blessing.
Welcome back to the Daily Parks and Rec Show from the 2025 GRPA Conference. In this episode, we sit down with Marie from Cobb County Parks and Stephen from the city of Decatur to talk about their journeys into parks and recreation, from aquatics and recreation centers to arts, culture, and community programs. They share how GRPA has shaped their careers, why community connection is at the heart of what we do, and how parks and rec professionals create lasting impact every single day. This one's all about purpose, passion, and the legacy we build through parks and recreation. Let's dive in.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Parks and Rec Show. Today, I have Marie and Stephen joining me. As a reminder, my name is Veronica. This is day 3 at the GRPA Conference here at Jekyll Island. So welcome, Marie. Welcome, Stephen. Thank you guys for taking the time to speak with me and provide your information to this platform. So my first question for you all is this your very first time at GRPA? And if not, how many years have you been coming?
Okay, yeah, so this is actually my very first time, despite being in parks for quite a number of years, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've definitely found the sessions interesting and learned quite a bit.
This is actually my 4th time at GRPA Conference. My 2nd time at Jekyll. I've actually been in GRPA for quite a while as well. So over the years, you've seen the transition and the growth from each year, how they've improved the conference and made it more of a lively experience for those that attend.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. This is also my first conference as well. And, I've been learning a lot, soaking in a lot, and just meeting a lot new people. So let's talk about our roles. So Marie, Stephen, what do you guys do? What county do you represent, or what city are you with?
Yeah, so I'm with Cobb County Parks, and I'm the Cultural Affairs Manager. So I run all of the arts programming. I help with running the theater that we have. So I've got a great team of coordinators who put on community events and arts programming for all of our community.
I am the rec service manager. So I am over the recreation centers in the city of Decatur, and I'm also over the aquatics facilities. I have a team of staff whose budgets I oversee and manage. I guide them to create programs and find new avenues when it comes to serving our public.
Awesome. Could you guys talk a little bit about how you got into the parks and rec field? Like, what got you into it? How long have you been into it? Like, walk us through, like, did you go through like a series of roles, or did you like immediately get into those manager roles that you guys are currently holding?
You go ahead and go first.
Well, it started a while. Actually came in as a program coordinator with Clayton County. That was back in 2015. Before then, I was working in Alabama as a pool manager and as a lifeguard. So I started my journey back when I was in college, learning about intramural sports, finding opportunities in local community centers, learning, getting experience there so I could transition it when I moved back home and went to Clayton County. From there, I became the coordinator and then a facility manager, and I actually used to be a deputy director with another local city before I left there and came now to City of Decatur as a manager.
That's awesome.
So I actually have a not so straightforward path. I went into college for the arts and really didn't know what I was going to do with that, other than the fact that I just always loved the arts. And I was fortunate enough to find a part-time position that was with Cobb Parks. Didn't even know Cobb Parks did anything with the arts.
Mhm.
And I got the position back in 2012, and then I moved up from there to a coordinator 1, then a coordinator 3, and a couple years ago was fortunate enough to get this position as the manager. Very, very fortunate that we have an arts program going on in Cobb.
Mhm.
I know it's not normally what people think of when they think of Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
So we love it a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for sharing that. Yeah, and I want to like touch base on my role as well. And so for those of you who don't know, Marie is actually like my boss, and I think it's like really amazing because I'm literally filling in shoes that you used to have. So I started with Parks and Rec as a seasonal employee through summer camp at the same facility that I believe you started at,
Mhm.
right? The Mabel House Arts Center. So yeah, I fell in love with the community. I was like, I really want to get a more permanent role here because seasonal, you're only there for a few months. And then a part-time position happened to open up. I got that role in that same location. I did transfer over to special events for some time, got to learn the tools over there, and it was really, really fun. Cobb Parks is a big county. So we did events of like about 10,000 people and up. But then I was like, I want to go back home. I want to go back to the Mabel House. That's my background, the arts as well. And I had the same experience, Marie. Like I didn't go to school focusing on Parks and Rec. I was more of like the art side. But yeah, so it was really nice to like be able to use my skills and put that into the community that I grew up in and provide accessible programs, accessible events for our community because at the end of the day, that is our role. So yeah, and now I am the Mabel House coordinator, and I oversee the programs and the galleries and all of that. And like I said, these are all like some roles that Marie used to be in, and it's amazing to like see how you've grown and you like a role model for me. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna play a video for you guys, and then we can talk about it.
Every career is a choice, but few careers let you touch lives. Not once in a while, but every single day. Step into a park on a Saturday morning. You'll hear children laughing on the soccer field, families gathering for a picnic, seniors walking the trails, finding health and friendship. And behind every smile, every memory, is a Parks and Rec professional. We don't just mow fields, we grow confidence in young athletes. We don't just build playgrounds, we create safe spaces where childhood thrives. We don't just plan events, we design moments that anchor generations. Think of the coach who teaches patience, the director who champions equity, the staff member who sees potential in a child no one else believed in. Every day, Parks and Rec professionals shape character, preserve beauty, and strengthen community. And the path isn't easy. Budgets are tight, resources stretched thin, but the reward, unmatched. Because what you give comes back in legacy, in healthier communities, in lives forever changed. So why dedicate your life to Parks and Recreation? Because here, your work never ends. It lives on, in laughter echoing across playgrounds, in green spaces preserved for the next century, in the young professionals rising to lead tomorrow. This is not just a career, it's a calling, it's a legacy, it's Parks and Recreation. A message from the Parks and Rec community.
Okay, and we're back. So what did you guys think?
I loved everything that it said because it's
Mhm.
very accurate. Like what I love most about my position is the community connections that we get to build, and that get to engage people and serve people. So that's honestly, I'm very grateful to have the position that I have. And it was not a plan, and it's been such a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree. When I started in school, I was actually in school for mechanical engineering. And it wasn't until a while that I realized what my real passion was, that it was actually the people and bringing smiles to their faces.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up and not actually having as many recreation opportunities where I lived at the time, when I got older, seeing it, be able to give it back to those and serve that same community that didn't have those opportunities at first made a real impact for me. Being able to see the youth that grew up and actually work in this field now, after seeing them in high school and transition to what we do now, has been a blessing for me. So it became more about the community and those that we serve. Because we were just talking about that in the session I was just in. It's really about the building of those communities and building up people. Because it starts with the youth. If you build the youth, you build their families, you make them want to come back, you make people not want to leave. Those kids are what bring the parents out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think you both of y'all like said that very beautifully. And another thing that I would like to point out in the video, it's like it's very rewarding. All of this work that we put into it, like all the moving parts, all the emails, the phone calls, the vendors, the food trucks, the instructors, the all the paperwork that we have to deal with as well. In the end, it's very rewarding because we are creating memories for our community to carry for the rest of their lives. We are providing accessible. We are trying to be inclusive. Cobb County Parks is more than just like your typical greenland and playground and pavilions. Like we have so many services that a lot of people aren't aware of. Like, you know, how Marie, you mentioned like you didn't realize there was like an arts field within Cobb Parks and or parks in general. We have therapeutic services, we have senior services, we have gymnastics, aquatics. So much is out there, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter my next question. Is there like an event or a program that you started up that you're like really, really proud of or would like to talk about?
I am going to brag a little bit. I didn't necessarily start this program. I inherited it when I became a coordinator, but it was a program that I've seen grow, and it's actually a joint partnership with our library. MiniCon is essentially a celebration of all fandoms. So if you think about, superheroes, and if you think about fantasy and magic and all of that sort of things, if you think about like Dragon Con on like the grand scale, we shrink it down to a 1-day event. It's tiny, it's super family friendly, and it's grown so much that the Sewell Mill Library and Cultural Center, they end up with 2,000 people coming through in the course of a day. And it's just amazing to see people come out and celebrate the different things that really interest them, whether it's cosplaying or doing crafts or painting mini D&D characters.
Hear us. So, Stephen, if you don't mind sharing your response.
Sure, I was debating which one I wanted to talk about.
I know there's so many.
Yeah, like there's one I used to do in Clayton County. It was a Halloween carnival. I remember when I was a coordinator, inheriting that from my leader and actually taking it to the next level each year to the point now where it's a signature event for the county as a whole, between what the county does for Parks and Rec and actually what our sheriff does in Clayton County. So watching that grow and bringing all of the different resources and opportunities of different organizations to come in and assist and connect those with others, because a lot of people forget that we are the foundation of being able to connect local government to the people. We bring those entities together, and that's something that's important. Where I am now with City of Decatur, I think the biggest one to think about is our July is program. This past year, we did our first July is Community Day, and we actually put it in an underserved area that doesn't always get the same kind of love and attention that it should. So one of our rec centers is surrounded by the housing authority in downtown Decatur, and we actually put the July is program there because it became a free day for the community, and actually made opportunities where they can go to the pool for free. They can come out and enjoy the festivities that was going on that day, be able to tour the facilities and also see what different things they could offer and do, and also try to get scholarships and opportunities that were there for try to sign up for. So those are the two biggest things I can think of when it comes to just being able to get back.
I love that. I love
That's
that.
amazing.
Yeah, those are great examples. I would like to give a shout out to my favorite event that I took part of. And it was a new one this year that we added into our, loop. And it was Woofs and Whiskers, which is a pet fashion show.